what I'm going to do today, try to get things buttoned up, put the new carburetor on, put the air filter on, put the exhaust pipe on, and hopefully get this thing running again. So if all goes to plan, this should be a pretty good video. And if it doesn't go to plan, it'll probably be an even better video because we'll have some sort of catastrophic engine failure. So come along, let's get this thing buttoned up so that eventually, once that snow out there fades away, we can get the cart back out there on the track. So thanks for watching, and let's go. Uh-oh. Careful. I tell you, some days... Well, the one thing I didn't want to do was break the gasket as I was trying to put this on here. I had it on, but I put it on upside down, and as a result, I sort of failed at that. But I think what we're going to do is we're still going to put it on here and hope for the best. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. Maybe I'll just jab a little bit of sealant on there. I don't know. Not the best scenario, but for those who, you know, do work on things, it's gonna happen. So let's throw a bit of this on there and hopefully make the best of it. Not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, it's heading downhill. Gosh. I can blame it on a number of things, but I tell you, sometimes you learn by doing, and I think I'm getting the ultimate education right. Yeah, for just not going well. Now keep in mind, this gasket is really just to make an air seal. So I'm done with this stuff. So whether this is really all that important is another story. I'm sure many of you who are into high performance this and that will say it is. But I think I've said it before, this is sort of a backyard maintenance, backyard mechanic style of doing things. So you make the best of it. Man, that's pretty bad looking. Whatever, let's put her on there. Okay, what am I doing again? The heck's that other one for? Okay, so that old adage or whatever you say is learn by doing. Well, I'm learning by doing all right. I forgot this piece, so that's why things aren't really lining up right. So good news is this gasket looks like it's pretty good. So I think what's going to happen, I'm going to have to reuse it since I ripped this one right off. Let's get rid of that. Got lucky there. Let's try to remember. I think this goes on. Judging by how it looks, it's got to go like this. Oh, easy. Get on there. Okay, let's put this back. Now it's looking better. Okay, so that's in place. Okay, I think that's how that goes. This one, I don't actually know how it goes. So we're going to try to use some common sense. Hopefully I can find it. That looks good to me. The reason I think this works is the grooves in this red piece lines up with the holes in the carburetor. We're going to assume that that's how that goes. Just before I go get the exhaust pipe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this cover back on. And you'll notice I bought this switch here. I think it was about $5 off Amazon. The old one was gone, so I'm going to just I'm going to hook it back up with the new one in place here. I don't know if this is too long, this cord, or it feels like the recoil is getting a little weak on it, so it probably needs a new recoil spring in there. I'm not going to worry about it at this point. Gone this long with it how it is, so we're just going to roll with it. Let's get this back in place. I tell you, this is just bent a little. And thanks to the guy who owned this before me and stripped that thread out. Okay, another reason why working on other people's junk secondhand is not ideal, but whatever, that's the way it goes. Okay, and I think how this is gonna go is probably like, it's bent in. Anyway, it's gonna go like that. It's gonna hook up. That'll actually work. Before, how I was having to turn this thing off was to choke it out. I'd have to turn the choke on and off to try to flood the thing to get it to quit. These Honda engines, though, I could hardly ever do that. So I had to basically plug over the opening of the carburetor a little bit to do that as well. Okay, so that's where we're at. Let's go grab the exhaust and get that put on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the gasket on here, hopefully right the first time without breaking it. I tell you, these gaskets ever flimsy. So I'm going to get the gasket on here and we'll get this mounted up. And let's get it on the right way. Looks a little funny, I know, but that's how it goes. And I think, gotta be careful, I got gas in here still. Maybe I could slide that over carefully. Okay, fingers crossed. So I just bolted it down or screwed it down on this side, the engine down on the bench so it doesn't wobble away on us. Make sure the on switch is on, there's fuel in it. And I can't remember which way is choke on. I think this way. I think that's going to be the throttle butterfly. So it should work. I'm just going to put a little bit of starting fluid right there for the air filter. And yeah, let's hope for the best. Just take her off for now. Well, that's a success in my books. That's pretty good. So it definitely woke it up some. You can definitely hear how high it'll rev now, which is pretty cool. So this thing revs way above whatever that 3500 or stock setting was with the old governor. So this thing's all set and ready to go back into that cart. So what I'm going to do next is just that. Next video you see me, I'll be putting it back into the cart, getting the new sprocket put on, and you guys saw that one. So we changed the gear ratio, and the reason being is we're going to have some more torque on that thing, hopefully with the new sprockets. So next time we'll see that over there, heading onto the cart, getting bolted back up, belt back on. We'll deal with the brakes, hook up the throttle cable, and that sort of thing. But I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you found some info or some entertainment value from this. But overall, this turned out to be a success. So turning the GX160 up a little bit, adding some new jets in the carb, new emulsion tube in that carb, high flow air filter, new exhaust. What else we do here? Change the valve springs out for some heavier ones, and the biggest thing of all, got rid of that darn governor. So hopefully this thing, spices it up there once we get out and into the warmer weather and we get the cart out on the track. So thanks for watching. If you guys are interested in any other videos, I got a playlist dealing with this go-kart, and so click on that, or hit the subscribe button, and any future videos I put out, you'll get a notification for. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys all next time.